We're going to deep dive and dissect right now in this moment. If you think for 1 second that you were supposed to go through this life without a partner, you're wrong. And the second you think that thought, this has become my framework. The second I think I can go at it better alone, that in that moment is when I know that I'm suppressing something. It means that I am rejecting my own love in some way, shape, or form. It's like a form of self-sabotage. And even if the trajectory of your life is full and fulfilled with materialistic ideas and physical manifestations, the most profound breakthrough is in partnership. When you create an intimate connection with somebody, it exposes everything that you are. It's like a flood of emotion. And that is ultimately what the sacred fires are. The sacred fires are leading you to exposing the full, blissful fulfillment of love. So don't get it twisted. You were never meant to live this life alone. What we're doing is we're carving through the layers of walls built up around you to protect your heart. Well, those walls are keeping you from your ultimate destiny, which is love. And so my goal as a twin flame facilitator is to break your heart open. Just break it open so that we can expose every tiny little aspect of you that has been closed down and created a story around so that you could protect yourself. So listen, if you get anything from this particular message, break your heart open and know that you were never meant to live this life alone. But isn't it better to live alone when you're attracting lower frequencies? So that's why that sacred pause is so important. You have to pause to fall madly in love with yourself, because the partner that you want to pull in is the partner that enhances your experience, enhances your reality, enhances and brings the combination of spirit and matter as one, the masculine and feminine. So what we're doing is we're cultivating that within ourselves, raising our frequencies, ascending, transmuting, and then moving into transcendence, where we then can see very clearly. The veil drops and you realize how much love you have in your heart. And now this often happens when we have a baby, when we give birth to a baby. That profound love brought me a baseline. I thought, if I have this much love, how do I break into that and expose that to the world? Because that is what we crave. That is what is going to build a world of the frequency of love. So what would it be like to just break your heart open? It's not about exposing radical behavior. It's about cultivating radical love within your heart. Not in the form of physical expression, can come in the form of physical expression. Physical expression is definitely the platform to start cultivating that. But it isn't about radical physical expression. It's about radically opening up your heart and basking and living in that frequency. I don't have to share that or expose it in the form of physical expression. I can just be that. I can generate that love. But I can only do that when I realize that we're in this together. We're a team. And we were not meant to do this by ourselves, ever, for any reason. On my journey, there were so many times that I wished I had somebody there. And of course, I had to give that up in order to find myself. So that is part of the process of stepping into sovereignty. But all I was doing was giving up the frequencies that weren't serving my sovereignty. And so go to blissfirereiki.com. Get signed up for this journey. You will be so proud that you did. Your whole life will change after the very first session. You will realize how big your heart really is and how much generating of love you can give without the need for what is outside of you. So I love you guys, and I am so honored to be here and be available. And I've created the space for you. I'm holding space for you. So when you're ready, I'm right here. I'll see you on the other side. I love you.